Brittany back again, and I'm here coming to you guys with my 2017 natural hair update. Before I get into this video, please thumbs up and subscribe to this. And without further ado, let's get into this natural hair update. So the first video that I ever posted was about 2 years ago, and that was my natural hair journey. I was maybe a few months to a year of being a natural, and I was giving my insight on what I was going through at the time and my feelings on being natural. So now I'm going to do a update. It's been a few years now, and I've been natural for about 3 years, give or take a few months. So when I cut my hair, it was probably June or July of 2013. My hair had already been cut into a short cut. It was probably tapered in the back and on the sides, and at the top was the bulk of my hair, and that's how I wore it for that whole summer. And then I decided to let my hair grow back. Once I decided that I wanted my hair to grow back, I decided that I didn't want a relaxer anymore. I wanted to be natural. So that is where my journey began. Going into being natural, I didn't know a lot. I didn't know anything actually, and what I did was I turned, oh my God, I almost knocked my tripod over. Okay, into being natural, I didn't know anything, and what I did was I joined YouTube to find videos on different products, different things I could do to my hair while it was growing back. So I ended up subscribing to quite a few people actually. One of the very first people that I had subscribed to was I Know Lee and Janelle B. Stewart. I can't think of what her channel is called. I'm sorry, I'll try to put it in here in the video so you guys can go and check her out. But like I said, I Know Lee, Janelle B. Stewart, and Mahogany Curls. But I followed them, and they are the ones that got me through my natural hair journey in the beginning. Now I do still follow them, and I still love them. They give me a lot of inspiration and help and things like that. So I started looking at their channels for hairstyle ideas, products, and things like that that I could try. And the one thing that they all stressed in their videos was that a regimen, or coming up with a regimen for your hair, is very important and vital to your hair health and growth. And that is true. Now, going into being a new natural and not knowing anything, I felt like, oh, I could just freestyle this. I don't need to have a regimen. When my hair is dirty or when it itches, I'm just gonna wash it. When I feel like I want to style it or deep conditioning or whatever, I'll do it. So that's how my first year of being a natural pretty much went. I didn't have a regimen. I would just wash it when I felt like it, put some oil on it, put some leave-in conditioner on it, and keep it moving. The one thing that you will learn being a new natural, or just a natural in general, is that natural hair is dry. It's extremely dry, and I could not figure out why my hair was so dry. I mean, I'm washing it, I'm putting oil in it and other things, but it's still dry. So what I realize now is that yes, having a regimen is very important. So what I started doing was I would wash my hair with shampoo every 2 to 3 weeks. In between my washes, I would not deep condition, but I would co-wash, and I did that for a long time. However, my hair was still dry. So then I started incorporating deep conditioning in my routine. So doing a deep conditioning really made a difference, and that's when I figured out in my mind that having a regimen or a routine is very important. Once I got that down pat, then my hair started growing even more. My hair has never been one to not grow. I do have hair that grows fairly fast. So once I started doing the routine, my hair, it took off. You know, I'm in my natural state for a year, going on a year and a half, 2 years, and everything was great. Well, I decided that I wanted my hair to be straightened. So what I did was I was straightening it a few times on my own, which it would still be kind of puffy. not very sleek like I was used to getting when I was a relaxed girl. I went to the salon. A friend of mine does hair, and she gave me a silk press. Well, it was awesome. So then I started getting silk presses every few weeks. That's how I would keep my hair. I would do the silk press. Then once I was tired of that, I would wash and condition my hair and then wear it in its natural state for a while, and then I would get another silk press after that. So I started that. Then I started to notice, well, my hair was at a standstill. It wouldn't grow anymore. I was maybe close to shoulder length hair, and it just wouldn't grow anymore. So I was like, well, okay, I'm just gonna strictly get the silk presses. So that was majorly what I would do. I would wear like my natural hair for maybe a week, if that, a week or so, and then I would get another silk press because I didn't want to look at my hair in its natural state anymore because it wasn't growing. And in between getting the silk presses, I would do a twist out on my hair, and then I would put it up in a puff. So one day, I was doing my hair in the bathroom, and I put my hair up in a puff, and I noticed that my edges were like short. My edges started breaking off because I was doing a puff so often and getting the silk presses. So after that, which was probably the summer of it was the summer of 2016. I would say maybe around July. In July, I decided that I would get my hair cut into a tapered cut. I decided that I would cut my hair, start all over again, and I'm not going to put any heat whatsoever on it, only because that's where all the trouble began of my hair not growing anymore. So that's where I am now. I have this head wrap on because I braided my hair yesterday, and I have a wig that I'm going to put on. And I just didn't want to take the braids down because I'm not the best braider to begin with, and it took me a lot of time to do that. I plan on doing, it is January now. It's January the 7th, and I want to do more protective styles on my hair. The way my hair works is the less that I do to it, the more it grows, the more it thrives. When I don't manipulate it very much, it grows. So what I wanted to start doing was wearing more wigs, you know, probably more head wraps, just keep my hair covered as much as I can. So that's one part of my new routine going into 2017. So I want to talk about shampooing and deep conditioning. Now, shampooing is its own beast. Some naturals swear by shampoo. They still shampoo their hair. It's not a problem. Some naturals don't use shampoo because it strips the oils from your hair, and it will, I mean, if you have a specific type of hair, it will make it dry. Well, when I first began my natural hair journey, I did not shampoo my hair. I was strictly a co-wash girl. I would co-wash probably twice a week, and you know, keep it moving that way. And then when I felt the need to shampoo, like when my hair just wasn't acting right, twist outs wouldn't come out right, then I would shampoo it. The other thing that I want to talk about is oils. Now, when I first became natural and started watching videos on YouTube, the number one thing that people swore by was coconut oil. And I was like, okay, coconut oil it is. I went to Trader Joe's. I got some virgin coconut oil in the jar, and it's on one of my thumbnails. You'll see me posting with the oil like, hey, I use coconut oil, and for a long time that's the only oil I used because it did work. It kept my hair moisturized for days on end, in addition to other things you can use for. I used it on my body. You can use it for cooking. I mean, coconut oil was bae. It was bae. But now, after a year or so of me using coconut oil, it just didn't agree with my hair anymore. That's how natural hair is. It'll like one thing, and then a few weeks, a month, a year later, it'll be like, nah, I don't like this no more. Don't put this on me no more. I had started using the coconut oil. Now I don't use coconut oil at all. I do use other oils. I use sweet almond oil, jojoba oil, avocado oil, grapeseed oil. I have a little bottle in the bathroom just mixed with different oils that I use now that keep my hair moisturized. But my number one, my fave of all, is Jamaican black castor oil, because it's so thick. Keeps my hair moisturized for days. Like I can, you know, wash my hair, do my little routine, do my twist out, and then put some Jamaican black castor oil, and it'll stay moisturized for 3 to 4 days, which is awesome. Because the last thing you want to have to keep doing is putting oil on your hair every day. Although I typically do that anyways, because I want my hair to be shiny. Black castor oil is a major key, for me at least, major key. The next thing I want to talk about is how I already touched on how I got to my second big chop. So as I said, in the summer of this past year, 2016, I did do a second big chop because my hair wouldn't grow anymore. And like I said, that was due to me putting heat on it and wearing it in a puff all the time. So I'm at the point now to where I'm letting the hair grow out from its tapered cut, and it's doing very well. It is actually long enough for me to put in a puff again, which I will not go overboard with the puffs again. I'm going into the new year. It is January, like I said, and I want to start doing more protective styles. I have ordered a few wigs from different websites. I will name them Sister Wigs, wigtypes.com, and Glamour Tresses. They have the most bomb wigs for cheap. So far I've ordered like maybe 3 wigs. So I want to start doing more protective styles to my head. I just want to keep it covered so that it can grow to its full potential. Another thing that I do want to try to experiment with is hair vitamins, Hair Affinity, and the Main Choice, and a few other ones, but I think I'm going to try the Main Choice. They got a lot of good reviews as far as your hair on your head growing, because I know a lot of vitamins that you take for your hair to grow, it makes hair on other parts of your body grow, and I don't have time for that. So I am going to experiment with that, and of course I will be coming back with another video on how that is going. As far as my natural hair journey experience, it has been very fulfilling. There has not been a time that I have regretted going natural. When I say I love my natural hair, I love my natural hair. I have so much versatility with it. If I want to wear it curly, I can. If I want to wear it straight, I can. Although I'm not going to do that right now. If I want to wear a wig over it, I can. The options are endless when you have natural hair. Go for it. You don't have anything to lose. If you don't like it, you can go back to getting a relaxer. If you like it, you can stay that way. If you still like your straight hair, you can have your hair pressed every now and again. You can do anything when you have natural hair, and natural hair is beautiful. Don't let anyone tell you that it's not. Hair that's growing from your scalp. And it's so funny to me when I hear people say, well, natural hair isn't for me. But it's your hair growing from your scalp. How can your hair not be for you? Now, granted, some people just don't have the time to devote to natural hair, and I understand that, because it is a job. It's not easy being natural. It really isn't, especially if you have a certain type of hair. The more coily and coarse your hair is, the more you have to take care of it, the more you have to care for it. And that's okay with me. I will do whatever I have to do to take care of my hair. I love being natural, and I don't see myself going back to a relaxer at all. Now, have I thought about going back to a relaxer? Yes. I think about it quite often, actually. Yes, I think about going back to the creamy crack, but at the same time, I put so much time and effort into my own natural hair that going back would be a complete waste to me. You can be relaxed and be healthy. You can. It is a thing, and I don't knock that at all. Do you, girl? If you want to be natural, do you, girl? If you want to have a relaxer, do you, girl? That is that's all I really wanted to talk about, was just to give you guys an update on what's going on underneath this head wrap here. It's looking like Celie from The Color Purple under here. Y'all don't want to see that. So I just thought for this video today I will wear this, and it's looking quite bomb if I do say so myself. So that's all I wanted to talk about. I will have more videos to come. Bye.